try and get some good starts before anyone shows up. Hopefully I can get almost everything I need, because I don't know if I can actually pull this off. There's the mask. Oh, this is bad RNG. Yeah, that's bad RNG. Let me redo that one. Restart, scavenge. That was terrible RNG. Also, thank you for the follow, Haas. Just trying to play some Seconds of 60 here. Actually, this is bad RNG too. I'm trying to get it so that way most of the items I need are within vision without Wanda being around. There's the med kit, bottle, Timmy, mask. Grab. 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 Place. No, I'll go for it. Because there's the map and there's the manual. And there's the axe. So I need to radio Mary Jane. Grab one of these cans of lovely soup. And then, yeah, see, that's bad RNG. Ah. All right, let's see. We got mask, manual, radio, all in one room. This might be it. This might be it. And a game. Timmy. I'm gonna grab some of this water, food, and a med kit. Mostly everything is right there. Grab this. And this. And then grab the axe. Mary Jane's right there, so I can save her for last. Where's the wife? Just chilling out. Okay, cool. Grab some of this. Hey, Voss. I'm just playing a game of 60 seconds. Trying to grab as much stuff I can in 60 seconds before the apocalypse hits. And where's the radio? It started good, but then it went bad. You ever heard of this game before? Where you have to grab as much as you can and then play or create your own style of adventure to see if you actually manage to live through the apocalypse. I was playing it yesterday and I went a little cuckoo crazy, but I'm good now. Oh, you've seen me play it. Well, that makes this even worse. Okay, there's the radio. Got the radio. Put that in there. There's Mary Jane. Water. Put that in there. Now I need manual. Got that. Grab this water. Like, it's just, everything really seems to depend on the first 60 seconds of your adventure, and then it's so much RNG after that. I don't know. It's just... Oh, I wanted the map. One more. One more. I need one more good one. Okay, Mary Jane's right there. Food, water. Like, if they would just give me 63 seconds, this would be good. I hate this little boy, though. I grab him every time, and I don't know why. Grab that. One of these days, that little boy's gonna get what he deserves. Darn Russians. Okay, go through here. There's the map. I just need the radio, which is right there. I'll grab that. And that. Now I need Mary Jane. Come, my darling. And then I'll take some food. And I need... Why is the kitchen way over here? Food. Need more water than in... Thank you, water right there. Table! Table! Thank... Hello, Cad. Dark apocalypse blocking table. Okay, there's the radio. Mask. Timmy. Med kit. I'll just do it right here. There's the wife. There's Mary Jane. They're all in multiple rooms, but that's fine. Okay, that's... Oh, never mind. Timmy's a 2. There's the map. Flashlight. Grab this water while I'm in here. Water. Oh, come on! Wasting precious seconds. I love how no one cares that it's the end of days. They're all just chilling around doing whatever they want. Come on. There we go. How do they not get themselves into the shelter? Because they're too busy not caring. These are probably people who just, end of the world, who cares? Radio. Water. I mean, they are parked right next to the shelter sometimes. It's ridiculous. Did I get it? Okay. Let's just see how this turns out. I want to see all the items I get. Map and radio is a must. Boy Scout manual is actually optional, which I didn't get. So what do we got? Water looks good. Food looks okay. Map, radio, flashlight, axe. Med kit. Got that. I don't know why the ammo though. Like, out of all things they personally have in the shelter, it's just +1 rounds. But alright, let's just let's try this. See how this goes. I'll try this one. It seems like I have almost everything I need. The only thing I'm missing is like the Boy Scout manual, which is optional, and maybe a little more food. But at least the water is better. But alright, time to see how random events will screw me over yet again. Oh no, not new game, not new game. Continue. Alright, let us see who will defeat me this time. Will it be the little boy who swears he's innocent, or will it be the cat, Shalikov? This darn game. One of these days I'll get what I deserve in it. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. What the? Most of you were already in here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Really? Like, in a bomb shelter? I mean, this is all you could bring down here? Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to the cans. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. So the food is okay. The water's good. And I'm following the guy advice from before about feeding and drinking every 4 days. The girl will turn cannibal. Mary Jane, let me have a good look at you. You okay, Mary Jane? You were the savior of the run almost yesterday. And you probably are upset with me for a few issues I did. You don't look very hungry. You just look like you are slowly dropping into madness. Ah, she's fine. We wish you could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, the wife still looks upset. He looks like he's just, I did all this work to get everything I could into this place in 60 seconds. And everyone hates me. She still looks like she's dropping slowly and slowly into the dark corner of madness. Timmy is being the traitor as usual. Alright. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything for now. Timmy seems traitorous, as much as he can be in our current situation. Dolores is fine and well as well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Anything much going on with Ted? No trouble, nothing new. Looks like no, I'm not sending anyone out this early, even with the mask. Especially not sending Timmy out. Wait, this is weird. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. There's closets in here? Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. I've never seen this one. Especially on day 2. I guess Sure, why not? There's only one way to know. Well, to learn if something new is going to happen, and that's just to go for it. Well, I still got it. So, we'll see. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Aw, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have just left it alive. It's day 3, so I still can't give them anything, but on the 4th day I will. Contamination is still strong. Good news, everyone. The government just announced they will be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally, they are useful for something. We should head out to get those crates as soon as possible. Grabbing some protection gear might not be a bad idea. Wow. There's some interesting stuff that happened early. If I send Timmy out, he won't come back. But in his place will be that darn cat Sharikov. Meow. Where's Timmy? Where isn't Timmy, my friend? Oh, whoa. Ton of water. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat. But then we found out it was tomato soup. Yay! Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes and no one suspected a thing. What? Is that a possible thing? But hey, food and water came back, so guess what, everyone? Let's party! Maybe I should send Timmy out. It says he can do it. It says Timmy can go to the wasteland. Pretty sure he wouldn't come back, but he wouldn't be dead either. This is insane. We keep fighting spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back, and they are bigger every time we see them. It can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on these spiders, and I would risk a medkit for that? There's some weird events showing up really early here. I don't want to waste a medkit on some spiders. I mean, we could just, you know, slam them with Timmy's corpse. But I don't want the spiders to mess up everything either. I'm probably going to regret that. Hopefully this game isn't one of those games where it's like, oh, you use the med kit on the spiders, they are healed. Maybe there are no spiders and it's all just a hallucination? What? A few pills might help. Guess what? They did. No more spiders. Problem gone. Did I just drug the whole family? Oh, that's 60 seconds for you. When you gotta live, you gotta live. Wow. Everyone's high as a kite right now. Area still irradiated? No thanks. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters, or you're all just high as a kite. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. There goes the axe. I don't think using a gun down here in a small shelter would be a good idea. Mary Jane, I am kind of worried about you and possible cannibalism, but you seem okay. For now. Free protein. Our cans are safe. Too bad for the hairy mutant that we're not gonna eat. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. I bet he is. He's waiting for Sharikov to show up. So him and the Russian spy group can finally take over this place, as always. Area's still messed up, not seeing them out. Peculiar! It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking what is all these events? Every couple of minutes. And it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again. And it's way worse. It's an earthquake! Hold on to something. Oh, you kidding me? Are you serious? I knew this game was starting off way too good to be true. Now I gotta save an item. And out of everything, I need the radio. There goes the mask. And there goes the flashlight. Oh, it's like the game's sole purpose is to make sure you lose. Seriously, why would you just leave these rabbits behind? Even if they were mutated, I mean, if there's no food left, you gotta try. Yep, there goes the mask. There goes the flashlight. The game was making me believe I was off to a good start. Making me believe, earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we've cleaned this place up. Now, if it wasn't because of that, I feel like I was off to a really good start, but no. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. It's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? No. Not at all. There wasn't anything of Uncle Brian. Uncle Brian doesn't even exist. It's just the drugs. And so, we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Yeah, everyone's fainting and got a foot in a grave. But they're sane enough to draw a car. Alright everyone, time to eat and drink. Everyone's favorite thing to eat. Tomato soup, which counts as a liquid. Oh wait, no, that's right. I said I wasn't going to get into that. They're still irradiated. Don't want to send them out. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Yeah, about that. The saving, like, if these... You would think, like, let's make this real. Let's say there was bomb shelters going on and nukes were falling. Do you think anyone would be like these people? Like, no, this... Yeah, I get it's a game, it's unrealistic and stuff like that, but if bombs were dropping and other people had bomb shelters, there's going to be a lot of chaos grabbing stuff from the whole family And it would look nothing like this. Well, maybe the shelter might look somewhat like this, but it'd be food, water, medical supply. It'd be stuff everywhere. At least 50 of these masks. 300 first aid kits. Like, there's no way. It's like these people wanted the bombs to drop. That's weird. Now that I think about it, did y'all want this to happen except for Ted? There might be an actual story to this game. But you know what? Yeah, I'm opening this suitcase because it sounds different from the one I opened yesterday. The one I opened yesterday exploded, but this time, this one... I think this one's different. So let me try it. Well, we can actually think about this for a little bit. They're clearly not paranoid that bombs were going to drop because they got a shelter in the first place, thinking that one day the bombs were going to drop. Like, this had to have been planned. They just didn't know when the bombs were going to be dropped. But when they finally did get the shelter, their very sole idea for stocking it was ammunition. Which is smart if you also put a gun in here with it. Silly. What's in here? Oh, the gift was booby trapped. Man, there was nothing inside besides some junk. And as soon as we opened the suitcase, it exploded. Is anyone hurt? Actually, who? Actually, nobody's hurt. Oh, wait, no. She's got some, Oh, never mind. She is hurt. It's just, she's slightly injured. But for somebody who's injured, you sure look the same. What would expect? Wait, how, Ted usually gets like a bunch of stuff broken on him. She gets completely wrecked. Timmy doesn't get a big injury either, but out of everyone, she gets hurt the least? That woman's too tough. Nothing going on with Ted. Never is. I don't even know if you need the med kit. You already look fine. You got like maybe a cut on her leg and a little scratch across the arm. That's it? I'm not giving you a med kit. The contamination of our town is still strong. Nah. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. Actually, yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good answer. Paranoid but lazy. We'll just wait for the bombs to drop and then we'll stop this place. Bombs start dropping. How much time do we have? 60 seconds. We'll leave it up to Ted. Supreme laziness. Alright, day 10. Everyone's still okay. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Okay, day 10. I'll feed them, give them water on day 12. When we look closely at our map, we notice someone had written a set of mysterious directions in one of the corners. Will it lead to some kind of treasure? It might be worth sending someone to find out. This is your map! This is the map you people had at home. This is your map. I assume that they had this map from... Did they just get this map off of a complete stranger before the bombs dropped? Like, you know what? I'll send Mary Jane out, because Mary Jane seems to be like the golden goose of this whole family. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody snuck in while they were asleep and wrote some stuff on their map. We had fun following the map clues despite the grim post-apocalyptic surroundings. They brought us to an old tree with a hollow in its trunk which contained a set of checkers. That's a lucky find. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Okay, wow. Okay, I didn't expect to find checkers. Especially when everyone went outside. At least it made it sound that way. Definitely turn that on. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. Yay. Alright, you can badmouth them all you want. It probably just means you're either a naysayer, a commie, or a Russian spy. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes, somewhat. Except for that one time when we worked for the Russians. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Yeah, the military kind of screwed me over the other day. A phone call? What the heck? We make contact. Make it sound like aliens. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions to keep our radio in working order. Wait, that's weird. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. But Timmy, Dolores, and Ted seem like they're about to die. What happened to you, Mary Jane? Why do you need less? I'll just give it to them then. Mary Jane seems to be really strong today. Ring, ring! There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. Yeah, Mary Jane is really good in this game. At least really good lately. I've never had playthroughs where she was just being amazing like this. You know what, Mary Jane? Go answer it again. You seem to be the only person I can trust. Oh, okay, that's why she's not hungry or thirsty. She ate someone. That makes sense. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hank Hill Valley. Oh, I remember this. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Look at that. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Mary Jane says she's fine and does. Wow. Are you sure, Mary Jane? Wow. That's interesting. You know why the call was cut short? Because Mary Jane found the other side of the phone line, realized it was a person really close, and ate them. All while still being on the phone. We're a regular family, so we had the occasional argument or two, but it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last long. I wonder what the argument was about. Maybe Timmy was like, hey, isn't that Putin guy great? We're done fighting, but for how long? Isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane? Alright, seriously, what's going on with Mary Jane here? She hasn't wanted to eat or drink anything, and I'm not believing she's a cannibal. This is really strange. I mean, I'm glad, but I don't know. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Also, there we go. I want to turn it up a little bit because I realized that the game volume might have been down a little bit. Sleep? What? And if this stuff is busted, just get rid of it. Instead of empty can of soup, bunch of pigs in here. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Okay, so now it's starting to catch up with her. Pretty much when the game gives the warning that they need it right now, that's when I'll give them the stuff they need. Mutation? How long has it been since I last fed and gave her something to drink? Like 6, 7 days maybe? If she was mutated though, then I'm pretty sure the game would have said that Mary Jane started scratching her arm, because that's usually the sign of mutation. Mary Jane is more than ready to go out and scavenge. Timmy's in good health and full of optimism. I would like to send somebody out to find something. Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. I think I'll... Hang on, let me... Timmy? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna send you out. You know what? No, I don't know. No, I'll wait one more day. Let me wait one more day to see what happens. Because I do need to send them out for supplies, but if I send out Ted or Dolores, they come back with barely anything at all. These two come back with the most stuff. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to. Smell the fumes and pollution. It's a sin of freedom. With dead people drawn in front of a house. Kind of cryptic, but whatever. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Mary Jane's quite hungry, keeps fainting. 16... Who is drawing these? Okay, so I will give Mary Jane something. I know the other three can last longer, but I'll give something to her. What are you talking about, Med? Mary Jane was injured on her last expedition. She didn't mention it to us, and we didn't notice. It wasn't a problem until just now. It seems her injury got infected and she's in a bad shape. We must help her. Wow. Mary Jane, you were injured. And we don't have any med kits, but we do have an axe. Playing 60s again? Oh. Don't tell Sai to get in here. He's gonna enjoy if I go paranoid and bonkers again. So, do I either cut off the problem with Mary Jane, or do I just straight up try and heal her? Axe? Yeah, I know you people want the axe. But it's Mary Jane though. She's the MVP. I shouldn't handicap the MVP. I'm using this. If I really don't want to know what happens if I use the axe. Like, will I actually cut off a body part just to... 60 seconds, please. I'm healing her. Like, normally I listen to you guys, but no, that's morbid, and I need my MVP. If it was Timmy, though. If it was Timmy... Oh my god. Oh, they're talking about the axe. If it was Timmy, this would be no contest. I would have picked it before even reading the chat, but... Mary Jane, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mary Jane. Blood for the shelter gods. Everyone get one good final look at Mary Jane. The hero of the run. She's done everything she could to try and make my runs better. But you all want her to suffer, so you know what? Alright. Wait, what? Wait, she's perfectly fine. What happened? Mary Jane got the wrong idea when we brandished the axe. She tried to limp out of the bunker. Fortunately, she was too slow, oh god. And we were able to explain our intentions before she ran off. Heating the axe's blade allowed us to clean the wound and stop it from festering. Now it's up to her immune system to fight off the infection. We had to break our axe to do it, but she's looking better today, so we are hopeful it was worth it. Oh my god, you little demons! Wanting her to actually get chopped. I love how it started though. She tried to limp out the bunker, but she was too slow. I just picture all of them. Like, it said, like, really dark. Their eyes are glowing. Ted picks up the axe. I'm sorry, my daughter, But we must rid the problem before it gets worse. Father, please, don't do it. One last dance with Mary Jane can be played at her funeral. What? She's alive. Well, Mary Jane isn't too worried, or at least isn't saying so out loud. That's because she's having some emotional trauma on the inside right now. Whenever someone picks up anything, if she has a problem, she's gonna suspect that she's gonna be done. Alright, so... yeah, I need to give them something. I need to give everyone something except for the Jane of Mary. And it's actually been 5 days, so I was supposed to feed them yesterday. But they'll be fine. Just gotta ration a little bit. Seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. No, I'm not sending them out when they're hungry and such. I didn't expect anything to be... I expected like an arm to be missing or a leg to be gone. And the way they wrote the day at the very beginning made it sound like they really were about to end her days. Oh dear, we just remembered we planned on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we are going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Okay, it sounds like they're talking about Florida, so yeah, Florida's gone. I'm not even talking to you guys right now. It's just it's a pre-recorded stream. What is wrong with you? Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people. Provided anyone is still alive, that is. It's always better when things are calm. Nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Dolores got ill. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Miwook. Nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores... How did Dolores get sick? Like... There was nothing... Oh, it's because of her cut. She got infected because of the cut. That small little gash ruined her. Mary Jane goes outside multiple times, perfectly fine. You get a cut and now you are just on death's door. Yeah, I'll heal her. Not certain about the... I want to send Timmy out there. Timmy, every time I send you out, you vanish, my run goes straight to hell. This time, I believe in you, Timmy, I don't think you're the real villain here for once in this, like, my whole life. I think you're actually not the real villain here. It's the cat. So, I'm sending Timmy outside tomorrow. Actually, Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Yeah, I'm sending her out instead. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple, one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? Like, I'm gonna send him out, and then I'm gonna realize, where's all the food? And then there's a letter. And you read the letter and it says, Hail Putin. Signed, Timmy. That would piss me off so bad if that actually happened in this game. You guys would hear a lot of screaming, things being thrown around. But I'm gonna make a deal. Sure, you can have a can of soup. I wanna know what's in this bag. Oh, you've gotta be crapping me. Seriously? This is where the run goes bad. This is where it goes bad. This is, oh my god. So they have multiple scenarios of Sharikov actually getting inside of the bunker. That's fantastic. That's great. Wasted a can of food for the leader of the Russians right there. You say protein, I say problem. Also, yesterday when this cat showed up, it was sitting around a bunch of bodies, just hanging around in a pool of blood. So, we're not strong enough to take down this Russian general. As soon as the door closed behind the traitor, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat, sure. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its caller says Sharikov. Is that its name? Alright, one more day I'm gonna... Oh, right. I can give them water. Oh boy, they need to come back with food. Sharikov, congratulations, you've ruined my run. You've doomed us all. Like, they keep throwing all these new things at me today. Well, actually, you know what? There. I'll give all of them some water. We're preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Timmy was late on his report indeed. Look at him. He can't even look at Sharikov. Look at Timmy. He's so busy staring at the wall. He's probably staring at it even harder now that Sharikov is there. But you know what? I'm sending Dolores out. I don't have anything to give her, though. Dolores, you have to save the family yet again. Oh boy. Look at this. Look at this. Timmy, you've been late. Look at that. Staring right at Timmy. It's the same thing as yesterday. Same as yesterday. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Oh, nobody wants to talk about how Sharikov left this area and went straight over here to talk to Timmy? Looking at the... Let me test out a new function I actually have on this. I never tested out. But let me actually do something right here real quick. I want to see what this actually does. If I can find it. Let me... Whoa! Whoa, that's weird. That is really, really weird. I didn't know I had a scroll function on this thing. That I've always seen scroll, but yeah, let me turn that off. That's so awkward. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Man, OBS has so much. But you say the cat is looking straight ahead. But it looks like the black dot in the cat's eye is looking straight down to me. Alright then. Mary Jane's gone, so... We're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. Wow! The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world. Right? Am I really going to invade an old people home? Yes, I am. I want to win in this game for once. Plus, yeah, your family is the most important thing. I got an achievement that says the dark side. Whoa, what is this? What the heck? Maybe it's just tomato soup hand and not blood. We went, got what we needed, and came back. We're sure that Groot will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah, absolutely. The ghost of Xmas past. Look, we found a can of soup. And it's not a bloodied hand. It's, you know, just tomato soup. Even though I got an achievement that said the dark side. They're fine. There isn't much going on. Everyone seems okay. So... It's married. No, it's not Mary Jane Hand. I sent her out to go find supplies. You know who it could be though? Sharikov. Sharikov left this spot staring and is now up top. Perfectly fine. The information has been transferred. They're plotting right now. Right now. I know they are. Soon we're gonna hear some tanks going in the background. Then we're gonna hear the Russian anthem. Oh my god, you're really bringing that up. By the way, there's a new trailer for the Spider-Man movie if anyone is interested in that. The military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any remaining survivors. A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening, and we're supposed to be out in the open, signaling to it with a flashlight. Remember that flashlight that got busted in the earthquake? That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, game. That's awesome. The game has all events made, knowing I could only save the radio, the flashlight, or the mask. If I didn't have the radio, I couldn't hear the transmission. This RNG, it's like, it really does feel like it's trying to make you lose this game. And yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home, I think it... Is that the plane? Did anyone hear that? There was a plane sound. Please tell me that wasn't the actual plane. Like, if I had the flashlight, the military could have come, picked me up, and I would have won this game. No. I refuse to believe that. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost? Especially in this economy. Especially after it was wiped out. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Water. I could actually hear the plane flying over. If I had that flashlight, would this game have ended? Could I have possibly won on day 22 if that earthquake never happened? This RNG is bullcrap. Like, that's so stupid, man. What's the purpose of this game, then? Like, I know people actually win, but why is this RNG so bad? It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else you must die. Or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Purpose of this game to lose my sanity? Well, joke's on you, I haven't lost my sanity 5 times. I almost said I haven't lost it once. But that would be a lie. You know what? I bet it was Sharikov. After he talked to Timmy, Sharikov, that wasn't even a real plane. If I went out there, it would have been a Russian plane and they would have captured us and we would have been slaves at the end of the world. That was Sharikov. He called for the plane to come. That wasn't the military. That was the Russians. Joke's on you, I will beat this game one day. One day. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. So Timmy needs water. So they all need water. Ted needs food. Because it sounds like they don't need food right now. Let me take another look. One more look. So he needs water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Actually, Ted can hang on from the food. Everyone just needs water. Water. Or was it? Let me take... Yeah, he needed water. 30,000 video anniversary of this game that I can't beat. If I have to play this game 30,000 times to finally beat it, I will hate life. But I'll play this game 30,000 times to beat it. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worry sick? Chances are slim, but you know what, yes. It's the spies. It's the Russian spies. I already know game. Holy crap, you even said 60 years later. Welcome back, Mary Jane. I can always trust you. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. Oh, it's Organization 13 or the Asians. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying that they've been looking for him for a while now. Supposedly Sharikov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it. Yeah, I know. You're spies. You're Russian spies. But at least Sharikov is gone. Goodbye, Sharikov. Don't come back. They were happy Mary Jane returned to the shelter from the surface. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without windows and few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. Everybody adored the lunch lady. She was almost 80 and everything she touched tasted great and smelled of tomato. Wait, earlier they were talking about was the country run by tomatoes in the past. A lady who makes all tomato brand of food, huh? Mary Jane's great. Now we know her secret, tomato soup cans. Boom, got one. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, but the aquarium water could still be drinkable. There's enough for a few bottles. Look at that. Boom, 2 bottles of water. The PE teacher was a World War II veteran. He kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia in his office at school. This included grenades, a bazooka, and a fully functional gas mask. Oh, for the love of God, please tell me that you can take the grenades and the bazooka. Whatever. Mary Jane's hungry, fatigued, tired. Timmy should eat something. Dolores would really love to eat something. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane, you can rest. You can rest, Mary Jane. You've done well. Very well. I would love to send Timmy out, but every time I send him out, he vanishes. And things get even worse. And sending him out right now means he'll be outside with Sharikov, and I'd rather not have a bunch of Russians invade the bunker. Timmy, you stay here. No gun, no grenades. They just left everything in there except for the gas mask. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Well, we had to use the axe to save Mary Jane. The flashlight was destroyed in the earthquake. Yeah, everyone's staying here. The only person that goes out, actually, maybe I'll send Dolores out for once. Maybe I'll send her out. After I feed and give everyone something to drink, Dolores, you're the next person to go out. What the heck was that sound? Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps, even up here. Alright, so I'm about to have to feed them all. The day after I feed them all is when I will send Dolores out. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, like poop bucket, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are some supplies in there. Should we check it out? Looks like you won't have to go outside in a few days. Looks like you can go outside now, Dolores. How much do you care about your family? Your traitorous son. Your daughter that actually cares. Ted, who seems like he has no input in anything at all. We'll see. We'll see how much Dolores cares. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Did I just send her out to bring back Sharikov? Oh, stupid game. We're lucky to have spotted that map. The spot marked a small hiding place and we found some useful supplies there. Oh, a lock. Really? Useful supplies there. A lock. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back in our shelter this morning. Not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care? No, it wants to be near Timmy. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We better give Mary Jane some food today or else she will die. Mary Jane contracted an illness. Really? I'm just gonna... There you go, Mary Jane. Sucks she got sick though, and I don't even have any medicine to handle it. I'm pretty sure a cat would lick through a can of tomato soup. It'd probably do a few licks, look confused, and then go back to, like, just drinking the soup. Mary Jane will surely die if she goes outside, so I'm not sending her out. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments. When the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls, wording, not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened, we started fighting like crazy. I got games here though, I got a checkers. Ooh. Oh no, Mary Jane. You need help now. I don't have any med kit though. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. I just fed her. Timmy needs... Dolores can wait. Ted is hungry. So Timmy and Ted need food and water. Ted. Timmy. I don't have a med kit to give Mary Jane. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Mary Jane works the hardest out of everyone in this family to make sure everyone lives, and she suffers the most. That's how it goes, isn't it? That's just how it usually goes. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of this stench? Yes, at this point. Yeah. Hang in there, Mary Jane. What? That was weird. Doesn't look like anything changed. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat ill who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. Oh, I remember this. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is very hungry. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. So, Dolores definitely needs something. There we go. The others... I'll give her some food. What do I do here? Timmy isn't always banished, he's always a traitor! A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharikov found a new toy. Oh right, the wire. A bit of innocuous wiring that had ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? And yes, we will investigate. You know what it is? Sharikov was reporting that the strongest member of the family is sick, and now's the time to take over. That's all that was. Meow, 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 meow. I repeat, meow, 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 meow. I don't like either of them. I trust in Timmy, he vanishes. Sharikov does nothing good. And this place is a mess. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned out truck with 2 surprised gentlemen inside. Surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs, that's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't even convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. I gotta give... When they're sick, they really have to eat and drink, but... I can do water for you, Mary Jane. Actually, let me see who's good. Dolores, you're going back outside. Dolores is confident she will survive outside. Well, then you're going. Yeah, she's looking terrible. Hang in there, Mary Jane. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Should we hear them out? Yeah, I remember this was a good idea. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Oh, I didn't mean to mute myself. Out of everyone who looks bad, Dolores looks like she's suffering the least. Like, look at her. Facial expression never changes. Ted's, like, starts growing out his hair. She's... Oh my god, Mary Jane is all kinds of not... What is this? What's this? Why is there another drawing next to this little yellow man? What's going on here? Timmy, what have you been... The cats. They were agents. Real-life secret agent men on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. I'm interested in this cat too. How many runs are you gonna ruin for me, Sharikov? They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. See, Mary Jane needs food. Timmy should eat something. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should give him some water. They got one more day on them. One more day. Just hang in there, Mary Jane. It's a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. Alright, woman, it's time to care for your family. I don't have anything to give her, though. Maybe I could give her... the checkers. The game of checkers. She could find a group outside who enjoys checkers, and they'll give her supplies for it. That's not gonna work. Dolores? It's up to you. Mary Jane has done all kinds of stuff. It's up to you, Dolores. You have checkers. Would you be willing to trade 3 cans of soup for your checkers game? Great. Now Ted is sick. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back. Ted is hungry. They need water and food. Ted became infected with something. Something? I just gotta give it to him. I'm not done yet. The military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any... Are you kidding me? Again? A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening. We're supposed to be out in the open, signaling to it with a flashlight. See, this game is doing this on purpose. I really feel this game is doing this on purpose now. Twice. Twice! Twice. This is silly. Like, I don't understand. The game knows I don't have a flashlight. The game knows that it put an earthquake to make me pick between the radio, the flashlight, and the mask. Of course I'm gonna pick the radio. Because without the transmissions on the radio, I'd never know. I still have the flashlight and have no use for it. What is this? What is this? Why am I playing a game that just wants me to lose? Watch, you're gonna hear the plane too. No plane? Oh, it'll probably be the next day. Sick. I'm good. I'm good. This dreadful silence is becoming boring, and like every happy model family, we don't have that many things to talk about. Is there anything we can do about that? Anything at all? Let's listen to the military try and find us again. I'm starting to believe this game does not like me. Or rather, the cat doesn't like me. I got an interesting thumbnail for tonight. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good thumbnail for tonight. Because I think I know who the real traitor is. Timmy did not fill in on his quota, and thus he was betrayed by Sharikov. Because every time the military is coming, Sharikov comes right over here to stare at Timmy. And Timmy's actually looking bad. Before, he actually looked pretty good. But today, he looks bad. Timmy might have actually tried to help out the family, was caught by Sharikov. And Sharikov is like, I'm ashamed of you, comrade. And now you must die. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Yeah. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied. But maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set? I love how the game is truly throwing all these options out that I don't have. Or that I used earlier. This is really... this is a really difficult game. I've never played a game where the sole purpose of it was for you to lose. Ted and Mary Jane seemed let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theater right now. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Yep. Dolores, you have to come back. Defy the odds of the game. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who is very interested in ammunition. How about that? Yes. Wait, what? Why is checkers an option for ammunition? That's weird. What would happen if I gave them the checkers board instead of the actual ammunition? No, it's too close. I need something good to happen here. Take the bullets that you will put into your gun and shoot us all. Here, knock at the door? What the? Throw the board. Our visitor was happy to get some ammunition. In return, he offered us rations. It wasn't much, but something is always better than nothing. See, yeah, they all need stuff now. Also, who is drawing this stuff? I'll give you soup. No. Mary Jane gets the water. But Timmy's just a child. Timmy is just a child. No. Timmy, you... You won when he left the family to die. You know what it is? I bet Sharikov was telling Timmy he has to leave if he hopes to live. But I kept Timmy here, sent out Dolores. Timmy is now stuck here. Sharikov is slowly watching Timmy die. Timmy was being... That's it. Timmy was the one... Timmy thought he was going to be sent out. because his message about being sent out was that he's ready and willing to go out there into the wild to get supplies. He faked that he wanted to go out so bad to help out the family, but instead, I kept him here. That's right, Timmy. And you know what? No, I'm not giving you water. Ted and Mary Jane will live in this apocalypse. You will see that your ways of betraying the family has finally come to an end. There's a man on our doorstep and he wants to be our friend. At least that's what he says. He looks harmless, although he seems to have acquired an extra pair of arms as a result of some weird mutation. He assures us we will not get sick and asks for our help if we could provide him and his group with some supplies. They will repay us by helping us fight off... No. Because I remember I helped them out before, and they'll help when bandits show up, but I got a lock. I can lock the door. So, no, I'm keeping my one can of soup this time. 2 cans. Sorry, Timmy, but I'm not sending you out. And Dolores has not come back yet. I'm getting a little worried here. No matter how many spare hands these people have and how friendly they are, we simply cannot spare the supplies. We need to take care of our own. The man was disappointed, but he understood. Tuba was bad enough, but this coughing is even worse. Mary Jane needs medicine and quick. Timmy needs water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Well, Tim, you're not getting any water because there's no more water. Dolores is not dead. Dolores will come back. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these thin sheltered doors. No med kit there. Oh, I see. Y'all were going to get high again. Dolores, come back. Whoa, what the heck? What? What's going on? What is this? What? Mary Jane, what's happening to them? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Oh, Timmy finally couldn't get the deal with the Russians that he hoped, and he went completely bonkers. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Dolores did come back, but what did she bring? A pile of car wrecks revealed that we stumbled across a big parking lot. Almost no cars survived the blast wave, but we went between the wrecks to explore anyway. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents looked perfectly drinkable. You know what's sad? If Timmy would just stay one more day, he could have had some water. Nope, he went crazy out there barking at people and probably biting people as well. In the trunk of a wrecked car, we found a fine, sharp axe. That vehicle must have belonged to a lumberjack or a serial killer. Both? Mary Jane went nuts. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Dolores is really... Ted has gone crazy. Well, everyone can have some water. Y'all can have food too, why not? Not game over yet. Not yet. Using a high-tech setup involving paper cups and yards of string. Oh wow, okay, sure. The agents rang in with our next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right? Who do I send out? The crazy person? The crazy person? Or the crazy person? I'll send out the crazy person. Well, Mary Jane has come through multiple times. I believe she can come through again. I believe in you, Mary Jane. We graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised that they would be back with more information soon. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. What do you mean? I just fed them the other day. Ted keeps behaving really oddly. Seems he's busy fighting his inner demons most of the time. Yikes. Life in the shelter can really put a strain on personal relationships. Privacy is a forgotten, impossible concept now, so even if you wanted to clear the air, well, even the most private conversations are guaranteed an unwanted audience. Dolores and Ted could really use a quiet moment to talk in peace. How about a picnic in a nearby park? Sure. Why not? All in. Everyone's going completely bonkers except for Sharikov, who's enjoying what's happening. Nothing like a romantic outing to a ruined post-apocalyptic park, complete with giggling and whispering sweet nothings over a shared can of tomato soup. At least that's how Ted remembers it. Dolores is unwilling to comment, but they both feel better today, so clearly whatever happened has lifted their spirits. Oh, it didn't even say anything about Ted. It just says Dolores has not eaten for a while. If there's one sure way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Wherever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. Should we open it? Yes. At this point, who cares? I need something good to happen or they're just gonna die anyways. Sure, open the door. They'll be more terrified of us than we are of them. Turned out, it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple of days. That recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighborhoods that were dicey, even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs. What in the world? All of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seem to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom, maybe even a hot tub. Mary Jane was injured. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted needs water to survive, so I'll just give water to everyone. Boy, they are really hanging in there, aren't they? The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should just risk it and go out? Ted might be able to survive. No, he's not. I like how it's just dots for Timmy. Sending Dolores out as a death sentence. Man. Of course I can't use any of it. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet, for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. This is... Meow? What? Mary Jane is truly a trooper in this game. If any of you ever play this game, remember Mary Jane is the king dingaling of this family. We underestimated the value of a cat in this environment. We thought we had a cockroach infestation on our hands, but Sharikov took care of it while we were asleep? Was it reminded of its hunting days before the bombs dropped? Was it mesmerized by the roach's glow? Or does it just have an undeniable thirst for fresh cockroach blood? We'll never know why, but we're grateful that we don't have to deal with the insects ourselves any longer. Dolores really loves something to eat. Just hang on. Something good has to happen out of this. Yeah, Ted's completely insane. You notice that sock? It was a white sock at first. Now it's like purple. But I mean, I don't know who's more insane. Mary Jane for acting like a chicken, Ted for having a sock puppet, or Dolores who looks like she's either a zombie or ready to start meowing herself. What a nice, happy family. I can't send them out. Shine your boots and hoist a flag. What? The army is on the... Oh, you know what? See... Now I'm getting annoyed. Now I'm getting annoyed here. They're telling us to get our flashlight ready to signal their aircraft. They'll be flying over our area later this evening. If they see our light, they'll know where to look for us. This is annoying. 3 times now. 3 times now. No, they're... I didn't turn them into ghouls, but they just ended up this way. But 3 times. 3 times. I've had this 3 times in this run where the army is actually able to pick me up and I can win this game. 3 times. All those attempts yesterday where the military came to you early, not a single plane was waiting to pick us up. And each time, the flashlight. No one's brought back a flashlight. I've never had a chance to get another flashlight. The game knows I don't have a flashlight. So knock it off! Mrs. ain't got no love in it. Ew. This is Ted's new wife now. Maybe that's why she went insane. She was dumped over a sock puppet. Exactly, Voss is right. If I found a flashlight, this would never happen. This would have never happened. Everyone just went crazy, man. They all realized that in Endwalker, all the jobs have only one button, and they didn't like the thought of that, and it just drove them crazy. By the way, the Ether Data Center, completely packed. You can't go there anymore. Like, there was a notice on that maintenance about the Ether Data Center. No one can make anything there anymore. It's done. The Ether Data Center is just done. All those streamers that went over there to play, everyone ended up following them, and now it is the absolute most packed can of sardines you can ever imagine. And thus, it is closed down. As for the Crystal Data Center, we're now preferred. We were already packed as it was, but we're preferred because we're the only ones with room. So if anyone was ever planning on being on the Ether Data Center, it's not happening. It's just there's too many people playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. It's so bad to the point where we were closed off. And now Ether is closed off, and now we're open. We're the preferred world. That's crazy. What's gonna happen when Endwalker actually comes out? When Endwalker comes out, we're boned. Actually, when the housing comes out for Endwalker, there's no way. There's no way. It's not gonna work. It's just... Final Fantasy XIV is literally suffering from success right now. I miss it too, Voss. I remember when I first started, if you actually saw 2 people in Ul'dah, it was considered packed. I remember being able to look at all the housing wards. I can't even afford any, nor was I ever planning on buying one, but homes everywhere. Everywhere homes. All you saw was homes everywhere. Just, you couldn't even, like, see built houses, just empty plots. That's what I meant, empty plots everywhere. Well, the Party Finder was trash, yes. And remember how old Party Finder was? One world only Party Finder. So yeah, we never had any endgame. People were never able to actually build up any skills. When you finally did find a party to do endgame content, it took forever for it to fill up. And when it did, the first few wipes, people usually left. And all these people who... I'm not saying they're fools, but I'm saying that the people who followed these streamers, if they're only doing it just to be like, oh, I get to play on the same world as a streamer, yay, then that's not good. But if they're truly enjoying the game and can play at their own rate and not have their eyes glued to somebody, then them coming to play the game is great. But if these people are just strictly following these streamers just to follow these streamers around and try and be around in their everyday life with the game and not enjoy what Final Fantasy XIV has to actually offer, I don't like that. Final Fantasy XIV is a game where you need to actually play it at your own rate and do your own thing, not that you actually have to follow somebody. Remember recognizing people's names? Our world was so small when you actually saw someone's name, you actually knew who they were. I remember those days too. And yeah, Temp was good. Temp was actually a good free company for a long time, but things just got bad with it after a while, and then a lot of people stopped playing, and it got kind of quiet. But no, if these people are playing these games that their favorite streamer likes to play, and if they truly enjoy it, great. But if they're just playing these games because they want to be around their streamer, I don't like that idea. Like, if I played a game and y'all were just like, if y'all joined and we're like, oh my god, that call guy, he's playing this game, I love it, I want to go play with him. Do you actually like the game? No, I'm just playing it just to play with him. Then I wouldn't enjoy hearing that. I want people to actually enjoy playing their games. I don't know most of them either. The only one I know is Asmongold. But let me get back to this. Let me see what happens here. But hopefully you guys understand what I mean. Like, I would like people to enjoy playing the games that I'm playing, not that they want to be in the game because I'm playing the game. What happened to Mary Jane? Where's Mary Jane? Please no. When Mary Jane's sickness got worse and when we weren't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back since she never even liked our town to begin with. Dang. The signal has to wait. Besides, they didn't even know how much. Yeah, yes. Ted is still sick. It is down to 2 people left. My goodness, man, this game. Why can't I win? Just let me win. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what can we make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole like Toronto? Oof! It's not rip yet. Nobody's ripping anything just yet. They're hanging in there. There's 2 left. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. Alt has wished for just a little longer. Something good has to happen, just a little longer. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Shut up in your face! One day I can probably pull off a victory. It could be today. I just need something. Sharikov. Can you at least find a flashlight somewhere? Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Ted is hungry. He needs a drink of water. Well, at least managing this stuff is okay. Alright, that's the last bit of water. It's the last bit of water. And I can't send nobody out. Dolores has not been very talkative lately. Should we chat with her and find out what's wrong? Sure. Oh, you sound like you know Toronto personally. Like you've actually went over there and realized, wow, this place is trash. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Dolores is sane again. Oh, she recovered. She didn't recover from the sickness, but she's not crazy anymore. So it is possible to bring them out of it. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Toronto is just a fun name to say. But that's interesting, man, that you know the actual capital of Canada. Aren't you Asian? Why are you paying attention to other people? Clearly, we're trustworthy after our last successful mission, as the agents came back with another request. We are to generously provide either a couple cans of soup or some water bottles for an agent in the field. They'll take care of the delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and a promise of a better future in a safe government shelter. I'm starting to believe these people are not to be trusted. I don't have any of this, but they want 4 bottles of water or 4 cans of soup. That's extreme. You people need to get out of here. Clearly you do know your stuff. Look at these people. They are hanging in there. They are champs. We're not giving them anything. At least not this time. Every day Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he has been completely committed to reading a newspaper, or rather something that he seemed to think was a newspaper. Our toilet tissue. He seemed very interested in it, so we didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer a call of nature, but then he accidentally reached for our map. Oh no. Oh no. Suffice to say, it's unusable now. Absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it, and when we tried to make him realize what he'd done and take back the toilet paper, he just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. What in the world is happening to Ted? Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. What is... This is very unhealthy. I feel like Ted is going to either eat his wife or start, like, petting Sharikov, which would mean he's truly gone insane. You know what? Have the soup. Take it. Oh man, will I actually reach my record of 48 days? A coded note was left on our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers, some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read the letter. Dolores seems eager for this challenge, however it's hard to tell how long this could take her and it could prove to be a waste of her time. Go for it. At this point, we're just going for everything we can do. Who cares? Ted's gone crazy, Dolores is just losing her mind. I don't even think that's tomato soup anymore, it's clearly blood. The cat seems to be the only one enjoying this outcome. This game is straight cancer. Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with a purpose. She looks very focused. Let's hope the note is worth staying up all night. She looks tired already. Dolores needs a doctor, or at least pills. It's now or never. Dolores is really tired. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Either we get Ted medicine or we never see him eat another can of soup. Hurry! Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive... Can I make it to day 49? I know you want me to lose game, but can you at least get me to day 49? Do not make me tie. No tie. Take the soup. Take it! Take the soup! Our situation is getting worse every day. We can see the hunger and desperation in each other's eyes. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids when the bomb fell. We also know what kind of supplies are in the school shelter. As part of the community, we help stock it for an emergency, so technically they're ours, right? Should we reclaim them in our hour of need? Yes. Come on. What the heck is that sound? There's some gunshots outside? Knocking on the door? We had to do this for the family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Soup, perhaps. 4 bottles of water. Just in time for the water. Just in time for the water. Good stuff. But what was that shooting and knocking on the door? Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? I don't have cards. Get out of my face! Oh man, are you telling me I went straight Anakin on these people? Master Annie, what shall we do now? Stand perfectly still. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example, by the way, new record. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance! Dolores needs a doctor, or at least pills. It's now or never. Ted gets medicine. Can I make it to day 50? Can I do day 50? Show me day 50. Oh, it took several days and a lot of silent cursing, but Dolores finally cracked the Da Vinci Code. Impressive. The note contains detailed directions for some secret location nearby, but it also says Dolores must show up alone. She says she's willing to go, but we can't help wondering whether it's some sort of trap. Should she risk it? Yes. And trust me, when she gets there, they're gonna go, ha ha ha, you fall into our trap. And she's gonna go, and then she's gonna like start snapping necks. Goodbye, Dolores. Day 50. Day 50. Holy crap. Never made it this far. Or maybe I have. I have to look back at my old playthroughs. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted is the only one here. Well, Ted and that darn cat that seems to be enjoying the outcome of the family. The agent visits us in the middle of the night to remind us about their request to provide you. No! Not giving you anything. Plus, I don't have enough Enigma. Ah! I got a trophy for Enigma. That's weird. Well, I made it to day 51 at least. Ted's been sick for far too long, and he was too weak to keep on going. He passed away in his sleep. Perhaps we can help them another day when we feel more up for the task. Dolores came back looking relaxed and carrying extra supplies. The note was written by her dear old friend Peggy Hill, who now inhabits a shelter together with other work colleagues of Dolores. She claims it was some sort of secretary job before she married Ted. It's weird how little we know about that time in her life. She's quite a private person, our dear Dolores. But clearly all of these years ago she made friendships for life. These supplies will surely prove useful. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. She needs a doctor. Wait. Dolores' sanity is questionable. She's rested as well. Oh, there needs to be one adult that lives, not just Ted. Oh. See, I thought that if Ted died, then the whole game came to an end. But I can actually keep going because there's still one adult left. And she doesn't need anything except medicine. But look at all that water. All that water, all that food. Yeah, it's enough for her. And she doesn't have to watch her husband die. She can just, you know, sit next to his bones. Look at that smile. Look at Shara Khal's smile. Let's see what happens on day 52. The military is... 4 times. 4 times. 4 times now. It's been 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. Then they could have come and saved me, and I could have won this game 4 times. I could have won 4 times. I could have won 4 times. There's no flashlight. There's no flashlight. There's no flashlight. And if it was a flashlight, it wouldn't have understood. I'm sorry. I don't know where all that came from. But I couldn't keep the flashlight. I needed the flashlight and the radio. Or yeah, I needed them both. But the earthquake, I could only save one, and I kept the radio. Because without the radio, I couldn't hear the transmissions. I had no choice but to save the radio. I'll give her water. I will give her water. There, water. Oh, man. 4 times. 4 times. How to be so close to winning for the first time, how to be so close and so far away at the same time. Well, that happened. And the cat sat there and watched this happen. The cat sat there and watched all this happen. The signal has to wait. Yeah. Dolores' sickness progressed quickly. Coughing, fever, chest pains, she did not recover. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We spent 52 days in our shelter. This is my best run. 52 days. And each missed the army plane. How many times I missed the army plane? Let me look. Let me see. Yep. Man, why can I not beat this darn game? So many times trying to do this. And something always happens that you need to have later on in the run, and it just completely ruins the run. I don't even care how many times the planes came. That was the closest I've ever come to actually beating this game, though. All I needed was a flashlight. 4 chances of a flashlight. 52 days. My best record. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. There's a mix of anger, wanting to snap my computer in half, and still wanting to do yet another run. This game is suffering, man. Come on. And there's only one flashlight to grab. Hang on, let me try a few times. Let me try a few times to get the absolute best set of pickups in 60 seconds I can muster. If I can get everything I need, then I will give it another shot. Let me try. But I really need to grab everything I need. But I didn't know that if Ted died and Dolores was still alive, it would work out. All the flashlights right there. I'm not grabbing the checkers this time. All that in there. This is bad. That's a bad one. Let me try again. I need a lot of stuff to be close. Just a flashlight. Bunch of cans of soup right next to that. The axe. There's a gun. 2 family members in there. Get this real quick. This might actually be a good one. No, the axe. The axe. Grab the axe. Grab the flashlight. 2 family members. Water. I see Timmy on the other side. Come, dear. There's Timmy. There's a bunch of food and water in there. I need a radio. The map. The gas mask. Water. Where's the radio? Where's the radio? I couldn't find a radio. Ah! Couldn't find a radio. Alright, what do we got? Timmy. Food. Mask. Med kit. Radio. Grab it. Alright, grab Timmy. Water. All that in there. The mask. What's that? Oh, that's ammo. I don't need that. Grab that, or maybe I do. I don't know anymore with this game. Come here, waifu. And the axe. Yeah, this is bad. I can already tell. This is a bad run. Cause see, there's the flashlight over here. Get the water. Get that. Run, Ted, run! Let me just see what they have inside the bunker. Let me just see what they have in there. Maybe they actually have quite a bit in here. Okay, there's the map. Map, radio, flashlight, manual, axe, 4 things of water. Looks like maybe 3 cans of food, mask. I don't have the med kit. Everything else though, this is pretty good. I don't have a med kit or a game. I do have all that. This might work. This might actually be a good one. I'm going through with this. It's only good because they actually found the map in here. They stashed the map in here early. So, that's good. This might work. Now watch the military never, like, show up. Watch they never show up. Now that I actually have a flashlight. 4 times. Showed up 4 times in the previous run. 4 times. All because I didn't have the flashlight. I could not beat this game. And I had to give up the flashlight earlier too, because I can only pick 1 item during the earthquake. And I kept the radio. What are you up? Are you a psychic? Can you people stop saying that an earthquake is going to happen yet again? Well, if it does, I could keep the flashlight, but then I won't be able to hear the military show up. So I'd be screwed either way. If an earthquake, if I have to give up the flashlight, the radio, or the map, any of these 3 items, if I can only save 1, I'm boned. And then if I can only save 1 of those things, that means, oh, what? What's going on? Oh, thanks for the follow. I'm sorry, I'm so frustrated at this stupid game that I wasn't paying attention for a moment. But yeah, thank you for the follow though, man. It means a lot. Now, go ahead, game. Make on my day. Let's see what you got. You want to destroy me? Go for it. Shells are full of cans. We'll eat cans. Blah, 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 blah. More cans. Oh, I got 4 cans of soup. This is good. I thought I had 3. This is good. The only downside that might happen is that I don't have medicine. I have nothing to handle their injuries. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else we might face dangers we never even dreamed of. Like going crazy? I mean, like going crazy. Oh god, am I breaking? No, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not breaking. I can do this. I know I can beat this game. I've done it multiple times. I've played this game multiple times. I have to win once. Just 1 time. Give me 1 time. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit... Yep, I remember that. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making... Yep. Hey there, chicken. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to... a crappy place. I don't know how many times I've played this game. I think 6, 7 attempts now. I don't know. I have to look at the uploads, but this game really wants me to lose. I swear it does. So, if I follow the advice from before, feed them on every 4 days. Do not send them out early. Okay. The radio will... No, because no one's talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can't just stare and stare at the walls. We need to do something about this. Oh man, if I can hear that the military is actually trying to help people this early on day 2, this might be the run. This might be the run. I might can do it. Please, 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 please say the military. Please say the military. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Oh, nothing? Ah. Darn, I was really hoping something happened on the radio. Can't send them out now. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food, or medical supplies we could spare. Do I give them the water? Actually, I'll give them some soup. And you know what? You're right, Voss. You're right. I need to calm down. Because see, like, I'm getting all excited thinking I can finally pull this off. But this is what the game wants you to think. So I'll give soup. And see what happens. I need to make sure to feed them today too. Food and water. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged. And they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. That's fine. Y'all get to party tonight. There you go. Some delicious tomato soup and water. Even though tomato soup should count as a liquid, but apparently it doesn't. Oh, right. I gotta remember not to bring that up. Bullets? I don't have any bullets. There is nothing more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we can do with the radio to make it work again? We sure know staring at it won't help. Alright, military, you do your thing early. Screwed over 4 times on that last run. That's gonna eat me alive to my end of days. Well, we did what we could, but we still can't hear a darn thing. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. Timmy's good. Dolores is quite calm. Nothing new going on with Ted. Alright. Cool. Nothing good, nothing bad. I'll have it that way. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. Timmy, are you still with the Russians? Is this an alternate timeline where Timmy finally isn't with the Russian spy group? Because nothing weird's going on. There's no Sharikov anywhere. That's all you should share in the apocalypse. We're hungry! Eat this! We played Truth or Dare. It's probably not the best game to play when you're all stuck together, but whatever. When it turned out, we only kept asking questions, and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Everything seems good so far. This area's still irradiated? Okay. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Oh, thanks, game. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. What? Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Sure, let's go whack them with the Boy Scout manual. What was that? That was a weird sound. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Alright, you all can eat and drink on the 8th day, I promise. Unless Timmy wants to hoard all the water and food for himself. If you want to eat radiated insects for protein and maybe gain special powers in the process? You can try it and let me know how it works. If you start flying around and you have a cape on your back, I'm gonna be mad jealous. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Lo and behold, a radio. Alright, this is like the third time I could use the radio. Maybe something about the military? Maybe? We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. Guess what? Great news! Fallout outside is mostly gone. That's good. I can send people out now. I gotta feed them though. So, here you go. Some nice soup, some nice liquidy water. Good eating. So tomorrow, I'll send Timmy out. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might... Yeah, I remember reading that. Yeah, I'm sending Timmy out this time. Last time I sent out Dolores, or not Dolores. Actually, yeah, I did send her out last time. And before her was Mary Jane. We all know Mary Jane's the MVP. But Timmy, you have a chance to prove you're not a Russian spy. Your chance to prove you're not a Russian spy is right here. I will send you out the next day. Can you prove that your allegiance is to your family? It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. He's a strong young boy, he's doing just fine. See, everyone's good. Now's the best time to send out Timmy. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. I know Mary Jane would come back with a lot, but Timmy, now's your chance. Show us, Timmy. Show us that you do not work for Putin or Sharikov. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Alright, Timmy. Today is the day you get sent out. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. That's a good message. I like that. Timmy? I know I never trusted you before, but now's the chance. Actually, what do I have? You just gotta use your hands, Timmy. If your sister can bring back a bunch of stuff, you can too. Everyone take one last look at Timmy, because if he comes back with nothing, it's over. He's a traitor. Goodbye, Timmy. Alright, let's see. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Timmy went to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Alright, I'll feed and give them water tomorrow. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. That same message again. You badmouth them all you want. Probably means you're either naysayer, commie, Russian spy, Voldemort, Ganondorf, you know, evil people. The government people are coming and we should keep our eyes and ears, I read that in reverse, but whatever, open for any sign from them. We just have to wait for Timmy to come back. He'll be the family hero, for sure. You know what? If Timmy doesn't come back with anything, then yes, he is a dark, demented redhead who wants nothing good. We knew it. The government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they would be in touch in a couple of days. They told us to wait further instructions. See, if the plane came by right now, I could win this game. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. Yeah, I'll give y'all what you desire. Uh-oh. Timmy, you need to come back with food. Timmy, come back with food, please. We were sure we'd look through our supplies carefully, but Mary Jane spotted something all of us missed. A seed. A seed? A plant seed! We should plant it to see what happens next. But we need a bottle of water for that. Should we use it? Yes. I'm curious to see what this turns into. Timmy looks like you've been knocked over by a breeze. But, alright, let's see what... Grow, little plant, grow. That was quick. Huh. Hey, look everyone. Final Fantasy is so packed that sprouts have to actually be in another game. Ha ha ha. Yes, like Final Fantasy 14 new players. Yes. Here goes nothing. Soil. Seeds. Water! We'll see what happens in a few days' time. Let's just hope these seeds don't turn into some useless flower. Mary Jane seems optimistic enough. I like that. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. That's right, y'all stay away from Mary Jane. Timmy, please! You need to come back. Please! Please come back with stuff. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there's still much to be done. Like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. That's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. If that really is a tomato soup plant, like it just starts making tomato soup from it, then screw it. This world is run by tomato soup. Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. Alright, everyone's good. Anyone notice nothing bad has been happening? Like, that last run was a bunch of good. Straight up awful. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else you must die. Oh, 100 times faster. Med with the facts. I didn't know you knew how radiation worked, Med. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't say it would make it grow 20,000 times faster. Also, Timmy has been gone for a while. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Oh man, this isn't good. There's not enough soup and water for them. If Timmy doesn't come back with something tomorrow, it's gonna be an early game over. Oh yeah, that's right. I did forget about that. It does make you a superhero. 20 arm man. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. Wong? She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Cow counting machine? Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos in the books a while ago, after the giant coffee spill incident. Timmy. You have to come back, Timmy. He's still not here. Wait, is that the photo? Family photo. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Oh boy. They'll last one more day, but that's all I can do. Actually, you know what? Actually, let me remove that. Remove this. Timmy. Timmy, you have to be here, man. Where you at? Timmy's drinking vodka with the cat. We always thought life could be much better. Before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. Timmy. Timmy, please! Show me some hope that you're not a betrayer. Oh, he's back. He looks terrible. What did you bring? What did you bring, Timmy? Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for a harsh reality that awaits us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We were about to give up and come back empty-handed to the shelter when we ran into a church. It looked peaceful enough, save for an unexploded atomic bomb stuck in the church tower. An actual bomb stuck in the tower of the church. A sizable group of people were busy praying to the bomb? Chanting something about the holy... What's... Oh my god. I don't understand this game anymore. It's gotten so bad that people are now praising a bomb. Chanting something about the holy fission. That sounded really crazy, but those people seemed friendly enough. Cultists decided they won't be needing any holy water. We did a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into quite full water bottles. Fallout reference. Children of Adam. So I've never played Fallout, but this Children of Adam, is this exactly the same thing here? Where they were worshipping a bomb that didn't explode? And look at that, this game has cults. This game even has a cult in it. Chanting something about the holy fission. Alright, Timmy, did you come back with food, by the way, Timmy? That's it? He came back with water? I mean, they needed it, but... that's all he could come back with. He only came back with some water bottles. Cult that worships the nukes. Man, things are crazy in these games. But think about this, everyone. Mary Jane, she came back with, like, bottles of water, food, and eggs, a bunch of supplies. The only thing Timmy is capable of finding is a cult. And some water bottles. Mary Jane is the only one who goes out from now on. Thanks, Timmy. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. Mary Jane, you go. I'm afraid if Timmy answers the phone, he's gonna, like, say some weird cultist nonsense. So, if he's denied by the Russians, he's a cultist member. Thanks, Timmy. Thanks. Can't believe this is happening. Oh, by the way, anyone notice no planes have come? I have the flashlight. I have the flashlight, Army. No planes? No planes. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller introduce themselves. Alright, the nearby town of Hank Hill Valley. Timmy should eat something. Taylor's not complaining today. Alright, everyone seems to be okay now that they've had some water, but they do need something to eat. And I'm sending Mary Jane out. Timmy's condition is too fragile for such quests. Oh, too fragile are we? Maybe if you go back to that bomb with your friends, mind the language there, you all could praise the bomb and it might explode some food everywhere. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. A simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal and get Sharikov? Because that's what this is. This is Sharikov. Oh, too bad. I have no food. Looks like you're gonna be stuck with that cat. Too bad. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. They need to change that. Without whatever Russian junk is in that mysterious bag. Timmy's diet needs food today or never. I don't have any food. There's no food. It's up to Mary Jane. We might lose Timmy. No, whoa, Timmy, what's wrong with you, man? You alright? Nah, he's fine. Timmy's always fine. Whoa, what's going on here? Feed me! No wonder nothing bad is happening in the game. I'm just doing it myself. Carnivorous plant over there. Hunger drove Timmy insane. When he realized we won't be able to provide for him, he snuck out and never returned. Good riddance! Usually I run out of water. This time I'm running out of food. Because I sent Timmy out. And he came back with just water and cultists. Tentacles! Tentacles everywhere! Is that a monster from Mars? Wait, they're not tentacles. It's just a plant Mary Jane is growing. It's mutated and it's out of control. Are those teeth? They're huge. We need to do something. You know what? No. I feel like that's a trap. And not like a Venus flytrap or anything, but like an actual trap. I think that plant is going to help. I feel like that plant is actually going to help. Nope, that plant did not help in the slightest. It didn't eat us, but Ted got bitten. Or maybe he knocked his head on the wall. One way or the other, we'll need plenty of bandages to sort this out. Whatever, game. I swear, sometimes I help, doesn't do anything. Sometimes I leave things alone, good things happen. I leave things alone, bad things happen. This game is like a 50-50 chance of good and bad. Today an army broadcast interrupted our breakfast. Wait, what breakfast? There's no food here. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then went over several things that needed to happen before they do it. First item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates and need to get to there to leave a sign we're still alive. Should be easy with a map. Page 22. I'm actually worried. Is that how plants are supposed to grow? Maybe in this world. But I'm thinking that plant might actually grow back. A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them in a message in a bottle. If these people do not eat, they're just going to straight up die. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the sheltered doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do. Oh boy, am I going to lose the flashlight if I do this? I'm probably going to lose the flashlight. I can feel I'm going to lose the flashlight. Oh my god, and if I don't do it, the creature in the darkness might actually kill somebody. You know, they're gonna die without food anyways. Flashlight time. Let's see what this thing is before we die. No way. Was that the dog? We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog! Oh wow. Finally. First time I finally came across the dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. It's just, there's no food though. There's no food. I'm not eating the dog. That's probably why it left. It realized how hungry we were. Well, take the water. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over trivial things. Like, we should have ate the dog, we shouldn't have ate the dog. The dog's high in protein, the dog will make us start barking. If we ate it, it's up to Mary Jane. Can Mary Jane save the family? Can Mary Jane's not here. Darn it. You vote for eating the dog? It didn't even give me the option of eating the dog, and if it was eating the dog for an option, I would have done it. They're hungry. I had to feed them. Just know Mary Jane's gonna come back going, why does it smell like wet dog in here? Dad, why does it smell like wet dog in here? Arf! It's a weird thing to say, Father. Oh boy. Alright. Mary Jane, you have to come back with food. You've helped us multiple times in the past. You have to come back with food, and it has to be tomorrow. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking. Go to hell, game. It's way worse. It's an earthquake. No, you people curse me. You people in chat curse me, talking about the earthquake was gonna happen again. There it is, again. It's not even the Russians ruining my run this time, it's this darn earthquake. But, oh, what will you save? Will you save the mask? Or the flashlights? Or the radio? This is unacceptable conditions! Tired of you people revealing the future. Like, what could I have possibly done anyways? Like, what's the option here? Like, what is the best option? Because if I save the radio, I'm gonna hear the planes are gonna be over me again with the flashlight. This game makes me constipated. If I have to fight something, I'll eventually win. If I have to solve a puzzle, it'll take way longer than it needs to, but I'll solve it. When it comes to story-based, make-your-own-adventure games, like this, that sole purpose is to chop your dick off, throw it on the fryer, cook it, and then overcook it, and it's now ashes, and they go, oops. That's this game. Save the flashlight. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Because we're having fun. We're having fun. Fun! Good! Good old-fashioned fun. This is fun. Good fun. And Mary Jane never even showed up. What happened to Mary Jane? That was a close call. Oh, yes. The torch was about to hit the floor when we called it, but honestly, the whole place is a mess. Something might have been broken, like my spirit. We won't know until we look through everything. Let's hope no more quakes will hit us. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. She's dead. Dolores bravely faced hunger. Died. There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Dead. Maybe if I didn't put it on the hardest difficulty. This is normal. By the way, this is normal. This is normal. The hardest difficulty, you actually get less time. You get 30 seconds instead of 60 seconds to find things. This game. I'm at a loss. I don't know how to win. I don't know how to do this. There's so much bad RNG with this game. How do you win? How to win? It's like you really just have to be lucky with this game. 10 on the Richter scale? That should have killed everyone instantly. I need to watch a guide. A guide to show you how to win in this game. It would be like a 10-second guide saying, good luck. That's the guide. One more. I'll do this one more time tomorrow. One more time. And I'm going to get the perfect 60 seconds. I'm going to get plenty of food, plenty of water. Forget that Boy Scout manual. And you know what? I want to win. Dolores, I'm not grabbing her. I'm grabbing Timmy, Mary Jane, Dolores. Good luck. Don't what? That's the only good guide? Only good guide tip to leave the wife behind. So here's the plan. Tomorrow, I'm grabbing all the good stuff. The wife can chill in the house. She even looks like she doesn't care about the bombs dropping in the first place. I'll show you. Watch, tomorrow, for sure, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. And let me do one quick run with these 60 seconds. Just one. I just want a good setup for tomorrow. Just one. Switch that to gamepad. Just one. Tomorrow will be my very last time playing this game. And it's gonna be all-out war. But look, see? Difficulty's on normal. If you switch it, though... Too hard. Oh, never mind. You still get 60 seconds. Health issues, call 911. Fragile equipment, like glass. Unwanted visitors, hordes. Hordes? Trouble every day. Oh god, no. Sarbomba. Fragile equipment, average. Unwanted visitors, some. Trouble, often. If I put it to easy, rare health issues, sturdy equipment, few unwanted visitors, sometimes trouble. But I've been doing this on normal. You want me to do easy? If I do easy, it'll probably just be... like, just them feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, and every once in a while somebody will show up. But, I'm gonna stick with normal. I won't joke, though. I seriously was thinking maybe I'd need to switch this to easy. Maybe I'll do hard tomorrow just to see what kind of chaos it makes. I'd be so mad if I actually won the hard one and failed the easy one. So we got that and that and that. The gas mask. Got that. Come here, Timmy. Just in case I need some bottles of water. I need my MVP. Alright, what's in here? There's a map. Some food. Grab it, grab it. You want me to do hard mode for fun? I'll maybe do one run. That's not gonna last very long, I'm sure. Forget you, lady. Get this water. Move, chairs. If I get caught up on stuff, I gotta restart. Watch I do hard mode, and I, like, lose in the first 5 days. Alright, nothing there. There's Timmy. The flashlight. The mask. Radio. This might be good. This might be a good one. Mask. Water. Alright, got that. There she is. I can still get one more thing of water. You know, for nukes coming down, this guy sure isn't very worried. There, 3 things of soup. Hopefully they'll have something else in there. Okay, so now I need flashlight, Timmy. I still got enough room for cards. I wanted to grab the manual, but okay. The map's right there. And the axe. So there's that. There's that. And I still got time to grab some food. The med kit. Alright, let's see how this goes. I imagine that horde mode they were talking about was like zombies. Like, I just picture zombies now showing up now. And actually leaving her behind, I actually had quite a bit of stuff. Look at all that. Look at all that. Let's see, we got the flashlight, radio, map, 4 balls of water, ton of soup. We got the first aid kit, the mask, cards, axe. This is good. Like, the only thing missing from here is really the Boy Scout manual. and like some bug spray or something like that. But this, yeah, she's definitely dead. She's super dead. Oh, okay. The extra item they found in here was just one more can of soup. But see, now I get to ration all this between 3 people. So we'll see how this turns out tomorrow. But tomorrow is definitely my last time playing this game, because this game is starting to give me like a tumor. And it's so bogus. 4 out of 4 is the real clear. Then you do it! You try and clear this with all 4 of them! Cause I'm done! I mean, you do it. I don't care about a true ending, I just want a ending. Look at this game is something silly. And yes, there is another one called 60 Parsecs. If I can't even beat this, then there's no way I'm gonna be able to do 60 Parsecs. 4 out of 4, no items. Final destination only. But anyways, I'm done. Just not clear. I'm not doing it, man. I see what you're trying to do. You want me to lose again. I'm not listening to you. Trying to make sure I suffer yet again, like I'm not on to you. But you all have a good night. And tomorrow is my last time doing this. Because there's some other things I want to jump into, and every day of 60 seconds is not good for someone's mental health. Oh look, there's a plane. That's neat. But have a good night, everyone. And tomorrow, this game finally comes to an end.